ध्यायामो धवलावगुण्डनवतीं तेजोमयीं नैष्टिकीं स्निग्धापाङ्गविलोकिनीं भगवतीं मन्दस्मितश्रीमुखीं वात्सल्यामृतवर्षिणीं सुमधुरं सङ्कीर्तनालापिनीं श्यामाङ्गीं मधुसिक्तसूक्तिम् अमृतानन्दात्मिकामीश्वरीम्। ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः। ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः। ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः। ॐ पूर्णब्रह्मस्वरूपिण्यै नमः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दमूर्तये नमः। ॐ आत्मारामाग्रगण्यायै नमः। ॐ योगलीनान्दरात्मने नमः। ॐ अन्तर्मुखस्वभावायै नमः। ॐ तुर्यतुङ्गस्थलीजुषे नमः। ॐ प्रभामण्डलवीदायै नमः। ॐ दुरासदमहौजसे नमः। ॐ त्यक्तदिग्वस्तुकालादिसर्वावच्छेदराशये नमः। ॐ सजातीयविजातीयस्वीयभेदनिराकृते नमः। ॐ वाणीबुद्धिविमृग्यायै नमः। ॐ शश्वतव्यक्तवर्त्मने नमः। ॐ नामरूपादिशून्यायै नमः। ॐ शून्यकल्पविभूतये नमः। ॐ षडैश्वर्यसमुद्रायै नमः। ॐ दूरीकृतषडूर्मये नमः। ॐ नित्यप्रबुद्धसंशुक्तनिर्मुक्तात्मप्रभामुच्चे नमः। ॐ कारुण्याकुलचित्तायै नमः। ॐ त्यक्तयोगसुषुप्तये नमः। ॐ केरलक्ष्मावतीर्णायै नमः। ॐ मानुषस्त्रीवपुर्भृदे नमः। ॐ धर्मिष्ठसुगुणानन्ददमयन्ती स्वयंभुवे नमः। ॐ मातापितृचिराचीर्णपुण्यपूरफलात्मने नमः। ॐ निशब्दजननी गर्भनिर्गमाद्भुतकर्मणे नमः। ॐ काली श्रीकृष्णसङ्घाषकोमलश्यामलद्विषे नमः। ॐ चिरनष्टपुनर्लब्धभार्गवक्षेत्रसम्पदे नमः। ॐ मृतप्रायभृगुक्षेत्रपुनरुत्थिततेजसे नमः। ॐ सौशील्यादिगुणाकृष्टजङ्गमस्थावरालये नमः। ॐ मनुष्यमृगपक्ष्यादिसर्वसंसेविदाङ्घ्रये नमः। ॐ नैसर्गिकतया तीर्थस्नानक्लिन्नान्दरात्मने नमः। ॐ दरिद्रजनदाहस्तसमर्पितनिजान्दसे नमः। ॐ अन्यवक्त्रप्रभुक्तानपूरितस्वीयकुक्षये नमः। ॐ सम्प्राप्तसर्वभूतात्मस्वात्मसत्तानुभूतये नमः। ॐ अशिक्षितस्वयं स्वान्तस्फुरत्कृष्णविभूतये नमः। ॐ अच्छिन्नमधुरोदारकृष्णलीलानुसन्धये नमः। ॐ नन्दात्मजमुखालोकनित्ययोत्कण्ठितचेतसे नमः। ॐ गोविन्दविप्रयोगादिदावदग्धान्तरात्मने नमः। ॐ वियोगशोकसम्मूर्च्छामुहुर्पतितवर्ष्मणे नमः। ॐ सारमेयादिविहितशुश्रूषालब्धबुद्धये नमः। ॐ प्रेमभक्तिबलाकृष्टप्रादुर्भावितशार्गिणे नमः। ॐ कृष्णालोकमहाह्लादध्वस्तशोकान्तरात्मने नमः। ॐ काञ्चीचन्द्रकमञ्जीरवंशीशोभिस्वभूदृशे नमः। ॐ सार्वत्रिकऋषिकेशसान्निध्यलहरीस्पृशे नमः। ॐ सुस्मेरतन्मुखालोकविस्मेरोद्भुल्लदृष्टये नमः। ॐ तत्कान्तियमुनास्पर्शहृष्टरोमाङ्गयष्ठये नमः। ॐ अप्रतीक्षितसम्प्राप्तदेवीरूपोफलब्धये नमः। ॐ पाणिपद्मसुभद्वीणाशोभमानाम्बिकादृशे नमः। ॐ देवी सद्यस्तिरोधानत्तावव्यतितचेतसे नमः। ॐ दीनरोदननिर्घोषदीर्णधिकर्णवर्त्मने नमः। ॐ त्यक्तानपाननिद्रादिसर्वदैहिकधर्मणे नमः। ॐ कुररादिसमानीतभक्ष्यपोषितवर्ष्मणे नमः। ॐ वीणानिष्यन्दिसङ्गीतलालितश्रुतिनालये नमः। ॐ अपारपरमानन्दलहरीमग्नचेतसे नमः। ॐ चण्डिकाभीकराकारदर्शनालब्धशर्मणे नमः। ॐ शान्तरूपामृतच्छरी पारणनिर्वृतात्मने नमः। ॐ शारदास्मारकाशेषस्वभावगुणसम्पदे नमः। ॐ प्रतिबिम्बितचान्द्रेयशारदोभयमूर्तये नमः। ॐ तन्नाटकाभिनयन नित्यरङ्गेतात्मने नमः। ॐ चान्द्रेयशारदाकेलिकल्लोलितसुधाप्तये नमः। ॐ उत्तेजितभृगुक्षेत्रदैवचैतन्यरंहसे नमः। ॐ भूयः प्रत्यवरुद्धार्षदिव्यसंस्कारराशये नमः। ॐ अप्राकृताद्भुतानन्दकल्याणगुणसिन्धवे नमः। ॐ ऐश्वर्यवीर्यकीर्तिश्रीज्ञानवैराग्यवेश्मने नमः। ॐ उपात्तबालगोपालवेशभूषाविभूतये नमः। ॐ स्मेरस्निग्धकटाक्षायै नमः। ॐ स्वैरादिष्युतवेदये नमः। ॐ पिञ्चकुण्डलमञ्जीरवंशिकाकिङ्किणीभृते नमः। ॐ भक्तलोकाखिलाभीष्टपूरणप्रीणनेच्छवे नमः। ॐ पीठारूढमहादेवी भावभास्वरमूर्तये नमः। ॐ भूषणाम्बरवेशश्रीदीप्यमानाङ्गयष्टये नमः। ॐ सुप्रसन्नमुखाम्भोजवराभयदपाणये नमः। ॐ किरीटरशनाकर्णपूरस्वर्णपटीभृते नमः। ॐ जिह्वालीडमहारोगी बीभत्सव्रणतत्वचे नमः। ॐ त्वग्रोगध्वंसनिष्णादगौराङ्गापरमूर्तये नमः। ॐ स्थेयहिंसासुरापानाद्यशेषाधर्मविद्विषे नमः। ॐ त्यागवैराग्यमैत्र्यादिसर्वसद्वासनापुष्ये नमः। ॐ पादाश्रितमनोरूढदुःसंस्काररघोमुषे नमः। ॐ प्रेमभक्तिसुधासिक्तसाधुचित्तगुहाजुषे नमः। ॐ सुधामणिमहानाम्ने नमः। ॐ सुभाषितसुधामुच्चे नमः। ॐ अमृतानन्दमय्याख्यां चनकर्णपुटस्पृशे नमः। ॐ द्रप्तदत्तविरक्तायै नमः। ॐ नम्रार्पितबुभुक्षवे नमः। ॐ उत्सृष्टभोगिसङ्गायै नमः। ॐ योगीसङ्गरिरंसवे नमः। ॐ अभिनन्दितदानादिशुभकर्माभिवृद्धये नमः। ॐ अभिवन्दितनिशेषस्थिरजङ्गमसृष्टये नमः। ॐ प्रोत्साहितब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायप्रवृत्तये नमः। ॐ पुनरासादितश्रेष्ठतपोविपिनवृत्तये नमः। ॐ भूयो गुरुकुलवासशिक्षणोत्सुकमेधसे नमः। ॐ अनेकनैष्ठिकब्रह्मचारिनिर्मातृवेधसे नमः। ॐ शिष्यसङ्क्रामितस्वीयप्रोज्ज्वलद्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नमः। ॐ अन्देवासिजनाशेषचेष्टापादितदृष्टये नमः। ॐ मोहान्धकारसञ्चारिलोकानुग्राहिरोजिषे नमः। ॐ तमक्लिष्टमनोवृष्टस्वप्रकाशशुभाशिषे नमः। ॐ भक्तशुद्धान्तरङ्गसभद्रदीपशिघात्वषे नमः। ॐ सप्रीतिभुक्तभक्तौघन्नर्पितस्नेहसर्पिषे नमः। ॐ शिष्यवर्यसभामध्यध्यानयोगविदिल्सवे नमः। ॐ शश्वलोकहिताचारमग्नदेहेन्द्रियासवे नमः। ॐ निजपुण्यप्रदानान्यपादानचिकीर्षवे नमः। ॐ वरस्वर्यापनस्वीयनरकप्राप्तिलिप्सवे नमः। ॐ रथोत्सवचलत्कन्याकुमारीमर्त्यमूर्तये नमः। ॐ विमोहार्णवनिर्मग्नभृगुक्षेत्रोजिहीर्षवे नमः। ॐ पुनस्सन्दानितद्वैपायनसत्कुलतन्दवे नमः। ॐ वेदशास्त्रपुराणेतिहासशाश्वतबन्धवे नमः। ॐ मृगुक्षेत्रसमुन्मीलत्परदैवततेजसे नमः। ॐ देव्यै नमः। ॐ प्रेमामृतानन्दमय्यै नित्यं नमो नमः। ॐ प्रेमामृतानन्दमय्ये नित्यं नमो नमः। ॐ प्रेमामृतानन्दमय्ये नित्यं नमो नमः। ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः। ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः। ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः। ॐ मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं महेश्वरी यत्पूजितं मया देवी परिपूर्णं तदस्तु ते। ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः।
Om Amriteshwari Namaha. Good morning. Recently, one of the Swamis in the ashram told me about Amma's ashram in a place called Rishikesh. I've not been there, but I've seen photographs of that place. The ashram there consists of a cluster of single-story buildings nestled among shady trees. From there, one can see and hear the Ganges below, where pilgrims often go to take a dip in the sacred waters. Behind the river rise the majestic snow-capped Himalayan peaks. The Swami also mentioned that Amma has another ashram further north, 150 kilometers north of Rishikesh, in a place called Uttar Kashi. This ashram is supposed to be even more austere than the one in Rishikesh. I've not been to either of these ashrams. I've just seen photos and the video. If you could play the video just to get a sense of what it feels like. I think there is one more, right? Yeah. So those were two videos. I'm not sure about you, but whenever I hear about, whenever I see such things, I always feel like going to such places. Perhaps it's the romance of being amidst pristine nature, ancient rivers and prehistoric mountains, and the promise of being away from worldly distractions. I don't wish to spend my whole life there, but at least from time to time. Such secluded places seem like magical thresholds between the earthly and the celestial. Is the desire to go to such places a form of escapism? Not necessarily. If we are sensitive to our deepest aspirations, we will recognize that the soul longs for solitude, at least from time to time. And sage Narada talks about solitude in the next sutra. Previously, Narada had asked about Maya, the power by which the creator deludes creation. Now he explains how that divine spell may be broken. I'll read out the next sutra, 47. Yo viviktasthanam sevate, yo lokabandham udmulayati, nistre gunyo bhavati, yoga kshemam tyajati. One who seeks solitude, viviktasthanam. uproots all traces of worldly bondage. Lokabandham unmolayati, one who rises above the play of the gunas or the attributes, nistrigunyo bhavati, and relinquishes all anxiety over acquisition and preservation, yogakshemam tyajati. Such a person overcomes Maya. Amma often reminds us that merely going to the Himalayas or other such solitary places is not an answer to our problems. Spirituality is not an escape. The kind of solitude that Narada and other spiritual masters talk about is not physical exclusion or physical seclusion, but existential solitude. It's pure aloneness, a state of being free from thoughts, ideas, desires, and compulsions. So when Narada talks about Vivikta Sthanam, he means the solitude of meditative silence. The most solitary place in the universe is the heart. It's the only sanctuary where we can meditate and commune with God. Right now, our hearts might not be secluded because our vasanas or latent tendencies and wishes, our emotional and intellectual baggage keep us company. In true solitude, one is alone, without the noisy company of our thoughts and ideas. Solitude is sacred only if there is inner silence. Amma is not the only spiritual master who discourages seekers to retreat prematurely into forests or mountains. No matter where we go, we carry the mind with us. Without inner maturity, seclusion can breed laziness or slovenliness. For many of us, the world is the best training ground. Amma often says that when we learn how to drive, we must practice in a place that is free of traffic. Only after gaining skill should we enter or should we drive along busy roads. In spiritual life, the order is reversed. To become worthy of solitude, we must first do spiritual practices in the world and then slowly wean ourselves away from the attraction to the world and its temptations. Only mature seekers are ready for seclusion. About 14 years ago, Amma told me to go for a silent retreat in a place called Walayar. The retreat location was a semi-forested region, some distance away from the noise and din of the world. Amma told me to spend only 10 days there. She wanted to give me a taste of solitude, but I did not obey her completely. I thought I would spend more time, so I increased it to 14 days, just 4 days extra. It did not take me very long to realize that being alone was very difficult for me. For one thing, there was no phone connectivity. I longed for some form of human contact, but there was no one to talk to other than the caretakers of the place, and they had their own work. So I decided to carve up each day into periods of different activities: cleaning the room, meditation, doing archana, hatha yoga and mantra japa, reading spiritual books, singing bhajans, meditating again, and doing mantra japa again, and yet the days felt very long. I found myself looking forward to meal times. Breakfast was only coconut water. One of the caretakers would actually climb up the coconut tree to pluck one coconut every morning for me. Tea time means only tea. There were no snacks. There was very little variety in the food served day after day. I went for walks daily and often made my way to a stream, and I would sit by the stream. But these walks were not completely relaxing. I was constantly watchful for snakes and never ventured outside the fence because of the wild elephants. In fact, I would take care not to touch the fence because it would be electrified every evening after 6. When the 2 weeks ended, when the 14 days ended, I was relieved to get back into the world. I left with no illusions about my readiness for total solitude. Why could I not immerse myself fully in solitude and silence? Because of Trishna. Trishna means the thirst for the world. Sage Narada mentions in the sutra that to overcome Maya, We must uproot all traces of worldliness. Loka bandham unmulayati. Humanity may succeed in burning down or uprooting all the forests, all the trees in the world, but uprooting worldliness from the mind is far more difficult. Yet, it's not impossible with sustained practice. Retreats offer glimpses of non-worldliness. And I'm not talking about retreats in Changi Ko for a 5-star hotel in Batam when we have all the creature comforts around us, but retreats into truly secluded places. What happens then is when we are deprived of comforts and distractions, we become aware of our attachments. We also learn to make do with the bare minimum. A digital detox, for example, forces us to face the mind's hunger for stimulation. Such awareness is the first step towards inner freedom. What keeps us enthralled to the world, what keeps our trishna or thirst for the world alive, are primarily rajas and tamas, two of the 3 gunas that Narada mentions. Rajas is an inner restlessness for something worldly. It could be a passion for worldly accomplishment or an unquenchable desire for something. It's like a strong wind that disturbs the lake of our mind. Tamas is inertia or laziness, the resistance to any activity. To balance these extremes of activity and inactivity, we need sattva, the quality of calmness. When Narada speaks of nistre gunya, or freedom from these 3 fundamental qualities of nature, he does not mean that these 3 qualities will be annihilated, but that they will coexist in perfect balance and harmony. Usually, they are not in equilibrium. When there is a perfect balance, the 3 gunas serve their purposes quietly. All vasanas arise from these 3 gunas. So when we talk about being nistre gunya, it really means being free of our vasanas, which is very difficult. Narada's final instruction in the sutra is to relinquish anxiety over yogakshema, acquiring what we lack and maintaining what we already have. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna assures devotees, yogakshemam vahamyaham. I will provide what you lack and preserve what you already have. But yoga also means union with God or the path to God. And kshema can mean maintaining one's progress on the path to God realization. So to relinquish even concern for yoga kshema means to surrender entirely, trusting God or Guru with our material and spiritual welfare. Such surrender is a very high state and comes from love for God and faith in her, complete love and complete faith. Ultimately, devotion is what will redeem all of us. If you happen to be engaged in self-inquiry, devotion will provide the necessary inner maturity and dispassion that you need to gain jnana or wisdom. If you're a karma yogi, devotion will help us understand what karma yoga really is and help us become better karma yogis. After the 2020 sannyasa and brahmacharya diksha ceremony in Amritapuri, the world faced a lockdown. For the ashram residents, it was a time of intense activity. All of us had to help in creating compost. If you have done this work before, you will know that it's not always pretty. We had to work with tons of food waste, and rotting food is like sewage. I worked with it. The first time I went to work with it, I thought I would puke anytime. In addition, the ashram residents were also involved in packing food supplies for distribution throughout Kerala and Tamil Nadu and various other states. There were other seva activities besides all of these. Amma was the person who was doing the most work. She wasn't just playing a supervisory role, but she was busy sewing bags, packing grains, and doing all kinds of other work. Watching Amma was highly inspiring. Her actions prove that no work is insignificant. Amma also stresses that she wants her sannyasi disciples to be servants of the world. She does not want any sannyasi to get away with the idea that renunciation means not doing any work. That's not only a misunderstanding, but a gross misinterpretation of what sannyas means. Sage Narada touches on this point in the next sutra. Yah karma phalam tyajati, karmani sanyasyati, tato nirdvandvo bhavati. One who relinquishes the fruits of action, karma phalam tyajati, and renounces ego-driven activity, karmani sanyasyati, becomes free from all dualities and thus overcomes Maya. Narada says that behind sannyasa or renunciation is tyaga or sacrifice. What are we supposed to sacrifice? Karma phala asakti, the anxiety over the results of our actions. Most human beings suffer from that anxiety. Before we sit for exams, we worry about how we will fare. After we have finished sitting for the exams, we anxiously await the results. And not just the persons sitting for the exams, parents are equally sometimes more anxious. Like this, we have anxiety in many spheres of activity. We worry about whether our hard work will be rewarded with a good bonus or a promotion. Even in so-called spiritual activities, we are not free of anxiety. When we organize any event, we wonder if people will turn up, if we can recoup the money we've invested, if the event will draw positive feedback, and so on. When I was in Amritapuri for many years, if I did not receive any compliments after singing, I would conclude that I had not sung well and consequently become depressed every single time. I became so addicted to compliments that I thought that that was the only measure of how well I had sung. Many people who perform, they thrive on applause. All these are very human responses, and they also keep us confined in Maya. Sage Narada says that we ought to do our duty in the best way possible and then surrender the outcome to God. If we take care of the means, the ends will take care of themselves. This is also what karma phala tyaga means, giving up concern for the outcome of our work. It's very difficult. This does not mean that we stop being bothered about the impact of our actions. It means that all our focus is on the work, not on the outcome of the work. It means that we dedicate our work to God or the Guru. If we know that we're doing something for Amma, with how much love and dedication we would do that work. Last year when Amma was recording Meera Bhajans in the ashram, I was asked to simplify some of them. One of the songs that I simplified was called Savarare Mhari Preeti Bhajoji. Amma sang it on Thursday. For those who watched the webcast, you might have heard Amma singing it. It's one of my favorite Meera Bhajans. While I was simplifying it and recording it on my phone, all my thoughts were on how Amma would listen to my recording in the room. After I finished recording it, I had to return to Singapore for about 5 days. Amma recorded that song in that gap when I was away from the ashram. When I heard about it, I felt upset. Some days later, some days after I returned to the ashram, when I heard the recording, my feelings could be described as bittersweet. Sweet because I loved the song and also because I saw that the suggested version had been followed. Bitter or rather sad because I had not been able to play the harmonium for Amma for that song. I have not played the harmonium for Amma for thousands of songs, but I have never felt any sorrow for any one of them, or at least sorrow that I can recall. But for this one song, whenever I heard Amma sing it, I used to feel sorry for myself. Why? Because of karma phala asakti, attachment to the fruits of my effort. The irony is that I had not composed the song in any way. Neither the words were mine nor the tune was mine. The words were by Meera, of course. The tune was by Lata Mangeshkar's younger brother. And yet my passion for that song had created a deep attachment to the work that I put in. On Thursday when I heard it on the webcast, I did not feel sad. Only if we can give up this attachment can we even talk about karma sannyasa. Karma sannyas does not mean giving up actions. It means giving up the sense that I did this or that. the kind of feelings that I had for that Mera Bhajan. It means renouncing not the action, but the ego in the action, and such a person is a true sannyasi. When we have given up all anxiety over how our actions will fare, or over the reward we will receive or not receive for our labors, then we will no longer be affected by the duality such as success or failure. Only when we are free of all dualities or when we become nirdvandva can we rise above Maya. Thank you. Meditation, if someone could dim the lights. Please sit with your spine straight and perpendicular to the ground. Please close your eyes. Take a deep breath, hold the breath for a while and then release it. And as you release it, feel your whole body relaxing. To help us relax a bit more, let us now chant the Pranava mantra Om 3 times. As we chant the mantra Om, let's feel the vibrations of that mantra pervading or permeating the whole body from head to toe. Please take a deep breath. Let us now become aware of our breathing without trying to control it in any way. Just watch how you're breathing. Breathe normally and naturally, but notice every inhalation and every exhalation. Amma often says that if we can breathe with awareness, then even breathing becomes a spiritual practice. Notice how your breathing has become slower and deeper, and you're feeling more relaxed. If your mind has wandered away, gently bring it back to breath awareness. Now as we breathe in, let us silently intone the sound Ma, and as we breathe out, let's silently intone the sound Om. Ma denotes divine love, which encompasses qualities like patience, forgiveness, and compassion. Om denotes divine light, the light of inner clarity, understanding, and wisdom. There is no need to think of the meanings of Ma and Om when we breathe in and out. It's enough to feel the vibrations of Ma as we breathe in and Om as we breathe out. Let's do this for some time. Slowly feel the sounds, Ma and Om, fading away from your breath completely. taking you to a state of deep inner peace and silence. Feel the vibrations of that peace and silence spreading outward from your heart, and imagine it permeating the whole universe. Let us now spend a few moments praying for the peace and happiness of all beings in creation. Visualize the white flowers of peace falling from all over the skies to the earth below. Imagine them falling into the oceans and infusing peace into the oceans. Visualize these white flowers of peace falling on mountains, on forests, visualize them falling on all birds and animals, into rivers and lakes, and finally let's visualize the white flowers of peace falling on our own heads as well and filling us with immeasurable calm and serenity. Let us now chant the Shanti mantra Om Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu, which means may all beings everywhere be peaceful and happy, 9 times. As we chant this mantra, we can imagine the white flowers of peace falling from all over the skies to the earth below. Take a deep breath. Om Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
விழும் போது கரமாய் வந்தாய், தொழும் போது துணையாய் வந்தாய், நீயே என் தாய் என்றாய்.
அழும்போது ஆறுதல் தந்தாய், விழும்போது கருணை வந்தாய், தொழும்போது துணையாய் வந்தாய், நீயே என் தாய் என்றாய்.
வரும்போது ஆறுதல் தந்தாய், விழும்போது கரமாய் வந்தாய், தொழும்போது துணையாய் வந்தாய், நீயே என் தாய் என்றாய்.
தூக்கத்தில் கனவாய் வந்தாய், உண்ணும் வேளை உணவாய் வந்தாய், ஏக்கத்தில் நினைவை வந்து எப்போதும் நீ இருந்தாய்.
தூக்கத்தில் கனவாய் வந்தாய், உண்ணும் வேளை உணவாய் வந்தாய், ஏக்கத்தில் நிறைவாய் வந்து எப்போதும் நீ இருந்தாய்.
கண்ணீரோடு வந்தேன் அம்மா, கவலையெல்லாம் மறந்து சென்றேன். உந்தன் அன்பில் இணைந்தேன் அம்மா, உள்ளம் உருகி நான் அழுதேன்.
கண்ணீரோடு வந்தேனம்மா, கவலையெல்லாம் மறந்து சென்றேன். உந்தன் அன்பில் இணைந்தேனம்மா, உள்ளம் உருகி நான் அழுதேன்.
பாடும்போது அமைதி தந்தாய், எழுந்த போது துணிவாய் வந்தாய், தேடும்போது திசையாய் வந்தாய், இலக்கை நீ காட்டி தந்தாய்.
வாடும்போது அமைதி தந்தாய், இழந்த போது துணிவாய் வந்தாய், தேடும்போது திசையாய் வந்தாய், இலக்கை நீ காட்டி தந்தாய்.
பாடும்போது அமைதி தந்தாய், எழுந்த போது துணிவாய் வந்தாய், தேடும்போது திசையாய் வந்தாய், இலக்கை நீ காட்டி தந்தாய்.
வாடும்போது அமைதி தந்தாய், இழந்த போது துணிவாய் வந்தாய், தேடும்போது திசையாய் வந்தாய், இலக்கை நீ காட்டி தந்தாய்.
இருளில் ஒளியாய் வந்து அறியாமை அகற்றி தந்தாய், மருளில் தெளிவை தந்து அருளால் என்னை சேர்த்தாய்.
இருளில் ஒளியாய் வந்து அறியாமை அகற்றி தந்தாய், மருளில் தெளிவை தந்து அருளால் என்னை சேர்த்தாய்.
கண்ணீரோடு வந்தேன் அம்மா, கவலையெல்லாம் மறந்து சென்றேன். உந்தன் அன்பில் இணைந்தேன் அம்மா, உள்ளம் உருகி நான் அழுதேன்.
கண்ணீரோடு வந்தேனம்மா, கவலையெல்லாம் மறந்து சென்றேன். உந்தன் அன்பில் இணைந்தேனம்மா, உள்ளம் உருகி நான் அழுதேன்.
शंकर सुत हो तुम, सारे संकट हर लो तुम।
शंकर सुत हो तुम, सारे संकट हर लो तुम।
शंकर सुत हो तुम, सारे संकट हर लो तुम।
शंकर सुत हो तुम, सारे संकट हर लो तुम।
दास तुम्हारो लिए हमको वांछित वर
गजवदना
वारणमुख देवा गौरी नंदन गजवदना
वारणमुख देवा गौरी नंदन गजवदना
विघ्नेश्वर वरदा सुंदर गंगाधर तनया
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 मुझे पर चढ़ कर आओ माया मोह हरो सारो
उसी पर चढ़ कर आओ माया मोह हरो सारो
मंगल धव को दो तुम ही एक सहारा हो
मंगल हमको दो तुम ही एक सहारा हो
वारणमुख देवा गौरी नंदन गजवदना
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 विघ्नेश्वर वरदा सुंदर गंगाधर तनया
ईश्वर वरदा सुंदर गंगाधर तनया
विघ्नेश्वर वरदा सुंदर गंगाधर तनया
ईश्वर वरदा सुंदर गंगाधर तनया
सिद्धि विनायक तुम जल्दी सिद्ध करो सबका
सिद्धि विनायक तुम जल्दी सिद्ध करो सबका
बलिहारी तेरी हर लो विघ्न हमारे तुम
बलिहारी तेरे कर लो विघ्न हमारे तुम
वारणमुख देवा गौरी नंदन गजवदना
मुख देवा गौरी नंदन गजवदना
वारणमुख देवा गौरी नंदन गजवदना
मुख देवा गौरी नंदन गजवदना
वारणमुख देवा गौरी नंदन गजवदना
मुख देवा गौरी नंदन गजवदना
वारणमुख देवा गौरी नंदन गजवदना
मुख देवा गौरी नंदन गजवदना
विघ्नेश्वर वरदा सुंदर गंगाधर तनया
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 सुंदर गंगाधर तनया വരുമുരളി മോഹന കണ്ണ വരുമുരളി മോഹന വരുമുരളി മോഹന കണ്ണ വരുമുരളി മോഹന പീലികൾ ചാത്തിയൊരു താമര മിഴികളിൽ അഞ്ജനം എഴുതാം പീലികൾ ചാത്തിയൊരു താമര മിഴികളിൽ അഞ്ജനം എഴുതാം കുറുനിര ചിന്നിയ നെറ്റിയിൽ ഞാനൊരു മലയജ തിലകമണിക്കാം കണ്ണ മലയജ തിലകമണിക്കാം കണ്ണ മലയജ തിലകമണിക്കാം വരുമുരളി മോഹന കണ്ണ വരുമുരളി മോഹന വരവനമാലകൾ ചാത്താം കാഞ്ചന തരിവള കാഞ്ചി അഴിക്കാം വരവനമാലകൾ ചാത്താം കാഞ്ചന തരിവള കാഞ്ചി അഴിക്കാം നടത്താം കാൽത്തള കിങ്കിലമാടി രസിക്കാം കണ്ണ കിങ്കിലമാടി രസിക്കാം കണ്ണ കിങ്കിലമാടി രസിക്കാം വരുമുരളി മോഹന കണ്ണ വരുമുരളി മോഹന കളരുകിൽ വെണ്ണയൊരു കരളിൽ മണിമലർമത്ത വിരിക്കാം കളരുകിൽ വെണ്ണയൊരു കരളിൽ മണിമലർമത്ത വിരിക്കാം പുലരുകിൽ നിന്നെ വിളിക്കാം അതുവരെ പുളകിത നിന്നിൽ ലയിക്കാം കണ്ണ പുളകിത നിന്നിൽ ലയിക്കാം കണ്ണ പുളകിത നിന്നിൽ ലയിക്കാം വരുമുരളി മോഹന കണ്ണ വരുമുരളി മോഹന കണ്ണ വരുമുരളി മോഹന കണ്ണ വരുമുരളി മോഹന
जय राम जानकी रामा जय राम सीता रामा जय राम जानकी रामा जय राम सीता रामा जय राम श्री रघुरामा जय राम सीता रामा जय राम श्री रघुरामा जय राम सीता रामा जय राम सीता रामा जय राम राम रामा जय राम सीता रामा जय राम राम रामा
जय राम सीता रामा जय राम राम रामा
जय राम जानकी रामा जय राम सीता रामा
जय राम जानकी रामा जय राम सीता रामा
जय राम श्री रघुरामा जय राम सीता रामा
जय राम श्री रघुरामा जय राम सीता रामा
जय जय साम्ब सदा शिवनी
शिवनी शङ्करी जय साम्ब सदा शिवनी
शिवनी शङ्करी जय साम्ब सदा शिवनी
शिवनी शङ्करी जय साम्ब सदा शिवनी
हर हर महादेवा शिव शिव महादेवा
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 प्रणवस्वरूपने प्रलयान्तकने करुणामयने परिपालिसु देवने
सर्वस्वरूपने प्रलयान्तकने करुणामयने परिपालिसु देवने
प्रणवस्वरूपने प्रलयान्तकने करुणामयने परिपालिसु देवने
सर्वस्वरूपने प्रलयान्तकने करुणामयने परिपालिसु देवने
हर हर महादेवा शिव शिव महादेवा
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 स्मशानवासिये कैलासवासिये हृदयनिवासिये सर्वान्तर्यामिये
शरणवासिये कैलासवासिये हृदयनिवासिये सर्वान्तर्यामिये
स्मशानवासिये कैलासवासिये हृदयनिवासिये सर्वान्तर्यामिये
शरणवासिये कैलासवासिये हृदयनिवासिये सर्वान्तर्यामिये
हर हर महादेवा शिव शिव महादेवा
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 जय नमः पार्वती पतये
हर हर महादेवा ത്രിലോകമാത്രരൂപിണി ത്രിലോചനേ ത്രിവർഗദേ महिषी मङ्गलात्मिके मनोजनृत्यलोलुपे
लोकमातृरूपिणी
ത്രിലോകമാത്രരൂപിണി ത്രിലോചനീ ത്രിവർഗദേ महिषी मङ्गलात्मिके मनोज्ञनृत्यलोलुपे
त्रिलोकमातृरूपिणी त्रिलोचनी त्रिवर्गदे महेशी मङ्गलात्मिके मनोज्ञनृत्यलोलुपे
अनाहताञ्च संस्थिते विशुद्धि चक्रवासिनी
अनाहताञ्च संस्थिते विशुद्धिचक्रवासिनी
अनाहताञ्च संस्थिते विशुद्धि चक्रवासिनी शिवङ्करी सुधामयी समस्तसौख्यदायिनी
शिवङ्करी सुधामयी समस्तसौख्यदायिनी
शिवङ्करी सुधामयी समस्तसौख्यदायिनी
शिवङ्करी सुधामयी समस्तसौख्यदायिनी
ത്രിലോകമാത്രരൂപിണി ത്രിലോചനീ ത്രിവർഗദേ
महेशी मङ्गलात्मिके मनोज्ञनृत्यलोलुपे
भवानी भक्तवत्सले पुरत्रयेश्वरीयुमे
भवानि भक्तवत्सले पुरत्रयेश्वरी मे
भवानी भक्तवत्सले पुरत्रयेश्वरीयुमे
भवानि भक्तवत्सले पुरत्रयेश्वरी मे
चतुर्भुजे भजाम्यहं भवत्पदाम्बुजद्वयम्
चतुर्भुजे भजाम्यहं भवत्पदाम्बुजद्वयम्
चतुर्भुजे भजाम्यहं भवत्पदाम्बुजद्वयम्
चतुर्भुजे भजाम्यहं भवत्पदाम्बुजद्वयम्
त्रिलोकमात्ररूपिणी त्रिलोचनी त्रिवर्गदे महिषी
मङ्गलात्मिके मनोज्ञनृत्यलोलुपे
गिरीन्द्रनन्दिनी शिवे भयापहे जयप्रदे
गिरीन्द्रनन्दिनी शिवे भयापहे जयप्रदे
गिरीन्द्रनन्दिनी शिवे भयापहे जयप्रदे
गिरीन्द्रनन्दिनी शिवे भयापहे जयप्रदे
भवाब्धितारिणी जये स्मरामि ते पदाम्बुजम्
भवाब्धितारिणी जये स्मरामि ते पदाम्बुजम्
भवाब्धितारिणी जये स्मरामि ते पदाम्बुजम्
भवाब्धितारिणी
जय जगदम्बे जय जगदम्बे जय जगदम्बे माँ
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 ॐ जय जय जगजननी वन्दे अमृतानन्दमयी मङ्गल आरति मात भवानी अमृतानन्दमयी माता अमृतानन्दमयी जनमन निज सुखदायिनी माता अमृतानन्दमयी मङ्गलकारिणी वन्दे जननी अमृतानन्दमयी माता अमृतानन्दमयी सकलागम निगमादिषु चरिते अमृतानन्दमयी निखिलमय हर जननी वन्दे अमृतानन्दमयी माता अमृतानन्दमयी प्रेमरसा Vasataam Devi Amritanandamayi Mata Amritanandamayi Patito Dhara Nirantara Hridayi Amritanandamayi Paramahamsa Padanilayi Devi Amritanandamayi Mata Amritanandamayi He Janani Jani Karananivari Amritanandamayi He Shrita Jana Paripalini Jayata Amritanandamayi Mata Amritanandamayi Surajana Pujita Jaya Jagadamba Amritanandamayi Sahaja Samadhi Sudhanyi Devi Amritanandamayi Mata Amritanandamayi Mata Amritanandamayi Mata Amritanandamayi Om Jaya Jaya Jagat Janani Vande Amritanandamayi Mangala Arati Mata Bhavani Amritanandamayi Mata Amritanandamayi Mata Amritanandamayi Jai Bolo Satguru Mata Amritanandamayi Devi Ki Om Asatoma Sargamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om
Om Amardeshwari Namaha. The society wishes to thank Sai Ram Jignesh and family for sponsoring today's puja. The society also wishes to thank Sai Ram Jignesh and family for today's Annadanam. The next Meranti home visit is scheduled on Saturday, 14th of March from 1 to 3 p.m. Please contact Rubaka if you wish to participate. Kartika Puja falls on 23rd of March, Monday at 7 p.m. Maom White Flowers of Peace meditation will be conducted on Sunday, 29th of March by Swami Atmananda Puri. Sunday Satsangs, we humbly invite devotees to come forward and offer their loving support by sponsoring our upcoming Sunday Satsangs and contribute to the Annadanam program. If each of us is able, by Amma's grace, to lovingly sponsor even one Sunday Together we can ensure that all the Sunday satsangs for the year are taken care of. Om Amriteshware Namaha.